Hello and welcome back to another installment of Daily Day Trades YouTube. This video we're going to be going over what's going to be happening this week, what I'm looking to buy on some of these lows, and what could move the market going forward. We've got a lot to talk about and a lot of things we want to buy this week at their lows. So if you like this kind of stuff, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. First off, we have the economic calendar from this week. Monday, we do not have much. Then Tuesday, we have job openings. The job openings and anything job related will be under pretty much a microscope because this recession worries are still around. So that includes the job opening here's unemployment report from ADP, initial jobless claims, continuing jobless claims, non-farm payrolls. All this stuff should move the market in some capacity, but the non-farm payrolls would be the most important one to look out for because it's covering the entire month of September. So that one is Friday, and it definitely has the potential to move the market quite a bit. We also have a couple different Fed speakers this week. All of them are expected to be pretty hawkish. I don't know how much that will affect the market because they've pretty much said all the hawkish things that they could go over. The rate hikes at this point are pretty much set in stone. We kind of know what we're going to be getting, but still we don't know what's going to happen with inflation because of those interest rate hikes. So that's just something we're going to have to play by ear. Next up, we definitely have to take a look at SPY. We are approaching some key levels here, most notably the highs from 2020 before COVID. So we had this huge bull run here, the biggest in history actually, and then in less than a year we were able to wipe out nearly all of it. We are only about 5% or 19 points from the highs that we had back then in February. If we were to break this level, that would definitely be a danger zone, but I do not see that happening this week. That would just be a little bit too aggressive in my opinion, since we do know a lot about what our situation is and how we've reacted to it. It's obviously negative. Whether or not it will hold down here at these lows, I am not sure. In the immediate short term, this level I think is the most important to me. As you can see, over a 6-day period, we were at this price at some point in the day, all 6 days in a row. This is about 363, and I think that breaking above that would not necessarily mean that we're going to rally for the rest of the week. But going up through it again, getting denied and coming back down like we did on Friday is definitely not a good sign. And if that were to happen again, probably Monday or Tuesday, that would be something to look out for sure, to come down and break these lows that we hit on Friday. I personally think this week is going to be just a really jumpy one, kind of like last week. A lot of big moves, but not necessarily just straight in one direction. Although we did drop last week, it just was not straight down. Kind of like this move here, it wasn't anything like that. As you can see, we were bouncing around in this range pretty much the entire time. And it's worth noting that that range is actually pretty large. So overall prediction for the week, I don't think we're going to see a lot of consistency. I think we might see a lot of gaps up and down in the morning, maybe some late afternoon sell-offs like we've had over the past few days. But I do not think that we're going to have the bottom fall out like some people are worried about. Stocks I'm watching next week definitely include things like Shopify. They were really outperforming here for a second when the market was going down. They did end up breaking out of this range that they've been trading in for a very long time. Now they're looking pretty oversold, but I just think I like them at this price. This isn't going to be a swing trade that probably nets you 10% in a week or something, but it might be a good price to just pick it up for a longer term hold. And that's just because I think there's so much room on this one, so much potential for growth in the company. I like it altogether. You can see down here just parabolic across all metrics. They're always making money. 2.9 billion net profit last year, which is pretty dang impressive, especially considering that's a 63% profit margin. So that's one I'd like to pick up on the lows. We'll see if we get a good buying opportunity there, and that might be a play that we make next week. Next up is Tesla. They have been holding up surprisingly well, or maybe not that surprising because they're always just flying up. I think on green days you're going to see more of these big jumps from Tesla, and that's probably more profitable to get into than, a short-term SPY play. They also had like a 6-hour AI automation and robotics event on Friday, I believe. If people are excited about that, then that could give them some momentum going into this week. My main concentration with this though is when it does look like it's going to be a green day, then I'd rather get in on this than something else because I think Tesla has more potential to have a fantastic day rather than just a good day. And that's just the nature of Tesla. It's a freak. Another one for sure is Bitcoin. I do not currently have any Bitcoin, but I have been playing the miners. like Riot and Mara. I've been getting into them pretty frequently actually, just because the Bitcoin prices have been a little bit predictable. This is the longest sustained time under 20,000 without breaking it and holding. And I really do think there is potential here for the bottom to fall out of this one, because as you can see, it's tried to get over 20,000 quite a few times, hasn't made it, and as of now, it is just stalemate. Any move down on that one should be a big one. I can't see a reason to have a massive recovery anytime soon, so that could be a safe put play, or simply shorting the shares could definitely work as well. Of course, we will also be watching the indexes, SPY, QQQ, IWM as usual. I actually made a $500 account that I was going to use for streaming, but I wanted to make sure that I didn't blow it up first. This is just my SPY profits from that account over the last 30 days. And keep in mind, this was not just like a couple trades. If this was the live feed, then I would scroll down. There's probably 100 different orders in there. So yeah, those have been very successful, and if you want to get those trades and all of the other ones, then we do have a Discord. There is a link below in the description. You can use that to sign up, and it is completely free to try. So if you end up not liking it, you can always cancel during your free trial, but I'm pretty confident that people will, which is why I have that free trial. I like people to be able to try it out. Most people stick around, and I hope you guys do too. If you don't want the alerts, then just stay subscribed to the channel, drop a like on this video, stay tuned for more videos because they will be coming. Hope everyone had a good weekend. See you on the Discord tomorrow.